how many people? There. Maybe she won't be gone too long. Oh, she might be with. Is she praying? Is one of. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, she probably won't be too long. She looks familiar. What's her name?
cooking? It fell out of my pocket. Yeah, I got you.
And then Greg is
What's happening?
Eager to see your little oboe player.
Yeah, sit right here, whatever.
Jaylene said that she was playing.
Yeah, Janine's playing tonight, so.
Oh, yeah, I saw
Hi. I've never gone. This is out.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grace Game Day. It is a beautiful Friday night here in Tyler, and we are just a few moments away from kickoff tonight. The tunnel is up. Austin Brentwood has already come through their tunnel and made their way to the field. As a matter of fact, Josh, their tunnel is laying flat over there. So we're just waiting on the Cougars, who are loading up into the tunnel right now, and they are getting set to come out. Going to come out with a little bit of an extra squad happening right now.
Yeah, a lot of extra fanfare going on.
Yeah, it's the Cougarette Cuties that are out there tonight with the Cougarettes, and we are set for a lot of fun tonight. It's going to be a great night.
Absolutely. It's a great atmosphere here on elementary night. First district football game here at home. Good crowd is showing up, and I do have to say, that's a lot of cuties out there. You can see the players make their way through those Cougarette Cuties. And I think that's just enough to really fire these guys up.
Yes, sir. As if they're not already fired up. It's the first week of district play, and so definitely excited about that. It is time to get rolling. The games count now, Josh, more than they ever have.
Yeah, big game today. Fresh slate. As Coach Russell said in our interview on Monday, we're all 0-0 right now. So through all the adversity that we've had this season, tonight is an opportunity to turn over a new leaf, as they say, and really make a good statement.
Yeah, that's a great point. You know, as Coach Russell said, we are all 0-0 right now. I know the records coming in show Austin Brentwood at 3-1 and Grace coming in at 1-3, but this is where the games start to count.
He is on the Grace Community School Board and also a Grace Community parent, including an elementary student. Please join Jason at this time as we pray. Lord, we thank you for this night you've given us to come celebrate this school. Lord, I thank you for Grace Community School. I thank you for Brentwood Christian, Lord. We thank you for what we stand for. Lord, I pray that both schools will have a year that's full of joy. Lord, I pray for everyone involved in this game tonight, Lord, that you will bring them strength, you will bring them endurance. Lord, that you will keep people safe. Help us to enjoy this evening, Lord. Give us good fellowship. Give us unity, Lord. Lord, we pray for Brentwood as they travel home, Lord, that you would keep them safe on their journey. And all these things we pray. Amen. Amen. Please remain standing and face the United States flag at the north end of the stadium as we honor our nation and the men and women who serve and who have served it with the presentation of our national anthem. The Star Spangled Banner is presented tonight by the GCS Cougar Chorale.
And we are set now. It was a beautiful rendition of our national anthem by the Grace Community Cougar Chorale. And so we're set for action now as the captains are making their way to the field. Captains tonight for Austin Brentwood, number 2, Braden Jennings. Number 3, Tanner Hunka. Number 11, Luke Weed. And number 17, Esteban Gutierrez. Your captains tonight for the Cougars, number 1, Doak Porter. Number 2, Justice McQuay. Number 5, Elijah Hicks. Number 9, Cole Stanley. Number 60, Braden Wells. And number 25, Ale Hecht. And we are getting set now for the coin toss. The captains are exchanging handshakes. And we're just moments away, Josh, from the kickoff of tonight's district matchup between your Grace Community Cougars and the Austin Brentwood Christian Bears.
Yeah, a lot of excitement in the air. And, again, just a beautiful night for football. This is approaching fall football weather, and that's when I really start to enjoy being outside.
Yes, we welcome these temperatures for sure, and it's been a beautiful night so far, and looking forward to a great night here on the field. And Josh, Grace is going to be looking tonight to get back to their winning ways. They won the first game of the season and have been on a 3-game skid since. Now, again, as we've already mentioned before, it was talked about in the interview that we posted this week with Coach Russell, a lot of issues, a lot of injuries, a lot of sickness, just a lot of things going on with this team, obstacles and roadblocks that they've had to get through, and they have fought all the way through them. They are still standing, and there's a lot of energy on that Grace sideline tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, and as Coach Russell pointed out, this team just has a special quality about them. No moping around, no finger pointing. They've just stayed together. They're locked in tonight and hoping to have a fun night of football here where the good guys come out on top.
Josh, it's a clear evening, and it is 79 degrees here at kickoff.
Yeah, we've got the best of both worlds. We've got windows open. You can feel the cool breeze from outside, but we also got an AC unit right behind us. And we're pretty comfortable in here.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So Grace is going to kick off first. Josiah King is the kicker for the Cougars. And that kick is going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And so this drive will begin at the 25-yard line for the Brentwood Bears.
All right, great opportunity here for our defense to make a stand coming out, set the tone to start this game. The defense has been good, led by Andrew Gardner and a host of other Cougar defenders.
Shotgun formation for Jennings, and that's going to be a handoff running to the far sideline, and he is going to be pulled down by his face mask.
Goodness gracious.
Josh, that was number 7 for Brentwood Christian, and I do not have a number 7 on our roster tonight, so he's just going to be affectionately known as number 7.
And great play for Brentwood to start. They're trying to go tempo, but we haven't assessed the penalty yet. It's going to be 15 yards tacked on to the end of that run.
Yes, he was very plainly brought down by his face mask. And so 1 play plus a penalty into this game, and Brentwood finds themselves 1st and 10 at the Grace 40-yard line.
Yeah, not exactly how you wanted to start that off.
We've got motion here. Immediately rolling toward the near sideline, looking, throws on the run, intercepted by Doak Porter. That's what you like to see. And so, Josh, just like that, Grace takes
Back in
over
business.
2 plays into this game. Josh, that was one of the things that I believe we had talked about in preparations for this game, is that turnovers were going to be key. Grace was going to need to generate some extra possessions, and they did it right off the bat.
Yeah, they did.
Cole Stanley at quarterback for Grace tonight, and he's going to hand it off to B.A., and he is going to work his way across the line of scrimmage and up to the 34-yard line.
And again, we talk about it every week, but just having the ability to get the ball into a playmaker's hand, and a guy that even when there's not a lot of space there is able to just tough out 3, 4, 5 yards to start a drive, really helps your offense get into a rhythm early.
2nd down and 6 after that 4-yard run from B.A., and it's going to be a jet sweep going toward the far sideline. That's Hicks. He makes a man miss and gets across the 30.
Oh, there he
He's
goes.
got room up near midfield into Bears territory.
There's a flag down.
That is currently an all-state 1st down. We'll wait and see what the flag is all about. It's far away from the action, Josh.
Yeah, nowhere near where the play was. Makes me think that there's a possibility that there was they're picking the flag up, it looks like.
Okay. He didn't mean to throw it. Josh,
So-
I cannot hear that referee's mic at all.
No, I don't know if the speakers are working quite well.
Like, I can hear it a little bit, but not much. Stanley in the gun, B.A. next to him. And it's going to be a handoff to B.A. up the middle. He's got room across the 40.
Just tough running. Just has such a knack for picking up those tough yards in between the tackles. And we know what he can do when you get out in space, and he's got room to run and make men miss. But just the power to pick up 7 yards there on 1st down.
2nd down and 3 for the Cougars. B.A. is going to go in motion out of the backfield. Stanley's going to keep it. Loses it almost. And falls forward close to 1st down yardage. Oh, man.
He took what could have been a disaster and turned it into a great play. Able to hold on to the ball, still get, and it's going to be 1st down yardage.
That's an all-state 1st down for the Cougars.
Great job by Cole that time.
Josh, it looked like he was thinking about pitching it to B.A., and when he started to make that transition, the ball started bouncing around in his arms.
Yeah.
Shotgun snap to Stanley. He's going to hand it off to B.A. Picks his spot. Has room to the 30, to the 20,
There
inside the 10, and out of bounds.
And that's what I was talking about. He sets the tone by being able to hit that hole, really dish out the punishment on those inside runs, picking up a tough 5-6 yards here or there. But he's also got the ability to pop it to the outside, and he showed some of that elusiveness and speed there as he's got Grace down in business here, 1st and goal.
And that's another all-state 1st down. 1st and goal. Stanley is going to make his way down inside the 5 to about the 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and goal for the Cougars. Grace looking to strike first tonight. They've set the tone early with that turnover on the 2nd play from scrimmage. Hand off to B.A. Churning his legs, gets to the 3.
So big third down here. I think we got a marker down. Looks like around the 5-yard line.
We do. And with the fact that he's coming to talk to Grace, so with the fact that they did not blow it dead, it makes me believe it's offsides, which of course you accept. It moves it a yard closer, and it gives you a free down.
Yeah.
And the clock's on the scoreboard still running.
Yeah. It's a no-brainer. You're going to pick up another down. It's going to repeat second down. You get the ball moved just a little bit closer. And you're right, that clock is continuing to run.
So 2nd and goal again now, this time from the 2-yard line. B.A. moves over to Stanley's right side. The snap, it's a handoff to B.A. up the middle, touchdown Cougars.
Just a great job. Again, the offensive line, let's give credit where it's due. The offensive line is doing their job. They are pushing the defensive line of Brentwood around and just able to create the space needed for BA to hit that hole and pick up that touchdown, and just a great job overall.
Yeah, that was a great drive, taking advantage of the turnover there. And that extra point is blocked, and here comes Brentwood to the 30. Hicks giving chase, and he's going to get to him.
Great job. Great hustle. Saved 2 points that time.
Great. There we go. Pinch, poke. You owe me something. I don't know. Elijah Hicks with the hustle play to run him down. And so that touchdown for the Cougars brought to you by Biomax. And, of course, extra points this year brought to you by Hager Family Law. And unfortunately for this one, that one was not good. But they will hopefully get another opportunity here in a little while, Josh, to put another one in there.
Yeah.
And so this kickoff tonight for the Cougars is brought to you by Harley's. And Elijah Hicks is normally in on kick coverage. They're bringing him out and putting somebody else in.
Yeah, he needs a breather.
That young man has a Gatorade bottle in his hand. He's taking his helmet off. He needs a break.
Yeah, he showed so much determination to make that tackle. And, it's plays like that can actually impact the outcome of a game. 2 points here or there in a tight game. You can't take any plays for granted, and he did such a great job of chasing him down and thwarting that opportunity that Brentwood had to pick up 2 free points.
That's absolutely right. King sends a line drive kick, taking it to 2, upfield to the 10, to the 20, gets a block, up to the 30, and he's going to be slung down there. Coleman Swaim in on the stop.
Some heavy hitting going on here in this game.
Yeah, he tried to slip inside a block, and Swaim just grabbed him and let momentum carry him and just slung him down.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation. Snap to Jennings. Looking for a place to run.
Nowhere to go, and there's the
Gardner comes in.
And right on cue, the Gardner plants him in the backfield. And, you don't want to be dancing around in the backfield waiting on number 33 to come hit you.
No, Andrew Gardner can lay the punishment on somebody. That is for certain. And Braden Jennings is feeling that one for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Brentwood showing really a very slow pace right here as Jennings runs all the way over almost to the numbers on the far sideline to get the play from the coach and then come back. Low snap. Jennings handles it. He's going to pitch it out.
Oh,
and
that's
the Cougars
nowhere
are
to
all
go.
over it. Wyatt Buchanan got there first.
Yeah, the freshman in the backfield. And you could see that play developing. When that quarterback pitched it, it's kind of, if you're a coach on the Brentwood sideline, you're kind of like, man, just you take that tackle and save those extra few yards. Now that brings up a 3rd down and almost 15.
Yeah, 3rd and 15. This, if you're the Cougars, this is where you want to keep the Bears all night long.
Yeah, 3rd and long, deep in their territory. Great opportunity for Grace here to get the ball back in great field position.
Low snap again, Josh. Quick screen for the wide receiver. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one was just sailed.
That pass was intended for number 7. And so Grace holds them to a 3 and out. And Brentwood is going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, great job defensively that time. As now the Cougars are going to get opportunity to be set up here in excellent field position.
That's Doak Porter back deep to receive this punt. Nice snap. Pressured from Vadrine. And it's going to take a nice Brentwood bounce all the way down inside the 25 to about the 23.
I really thought Vadrine was about to get in there and block that one. He had excellent pursuit that time.
Yeah.
But it's also very tricky. You don't want to dive because you take out the punter, and that's a penalty, and they're going to get a 1st down. So
you don't want to get them to 4th and 15 and then give them a free set of downs. That's for sure. Not when your offense moved the ball as well as they did. And you have to believe that they can probably do it again.
Oh, absolutely. Brentwood showed no ability to stop the run that last drive, so you got to think you're going to see a heavy dose of BA in this game. Quarterback keeps from Cole.
Here's the snap, handoff. No, excuse me, Stanley keeps it. Throws on the run and just airmails it over Gardner.
Yeah, he had him, just put a little bit too much on it. I think that's one of those situations where the guy's so wide open, you're like, don't mess it up, but throw it short, and then you kind of just overthrow it.
Yep, he definitely airmailed that one over him. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. 6:01 remaining in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, and that's the type of plays that's going to be available tonight if they're able to continue this ground game. The defense is going to have to start loading the box to try to stop that running attack. And those kind of play-action shots are going to be available.
Hand off to B.A. Stretches it out to the outside, and he gets there up to the 30-yard line. Nice, tough running there. It's going to make it 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and again, just the ability to be able to pick up those tough yards is the difference between a 3rd and long and a 3rd and manageable here.
3rd down and 4. B.A. in the backfield next to Stanley. 3 wide receiver set. Now B.A. goes in motion. Stanley going to look that way and now keep it. And he's taken down maybe a gain of a yard.
Yep, he's not going to get that.
And it looks like Grace is going to send the punting unit onto the field for this 4th down and 3.
Yeah, kind of in a position where if you're closer to midfield, you might go for that. But pin deep around your 30-yard line. Your defense has been solid, so just punt it away.
Yeah. Defense has had a great start to this game. You don't want to give Brentwood a chance to just get momentum or anything like that.
Yeah.
Good snap. Brentwood gets pressure. Stanley gets away. High punt. Nice Grace bounce inside the 30, inside the 25, and all the way down to the 20-yard line.
That's an excellent job.
Josh, the hang time on that punt.
Yeah, I was just fixing to say, he put enough air underneath that the return man is like, I just need to get out of the way. This Cougar coverage team is getting here closer, faster than the ball is.
Bearing down quickly.
And so he moves out of the way, and that ball just takes a Grace bounce all the way down to the 20-yard line. So excellent job by the special teams there. And now let's see this defense come out and continue to put pressure on Brentwood. Limit 1st down opportunities and try to keep them in 2nd, 3rd, and long. And I think if we're able to do that, they're able to come away with a win in this game.
4:41 remaining in the 1st quarter as Brentwood begins this drive from their own 20. Snap to Jennings, play action fake. He's going to try to keep it. And Josh, he's swallowed up.
Yeah, nobody bought that play fake.
There was so many Cougars in the backfield. Number 70 was back there, Parker Stormer. He was one of the first ones that got there.
Yeah, and the quarterback that time, he didn't really commit to the fake. It's almost like he had premeditated already that he's going to keep the ball and run, and in doing so, he kind of tipped the defense in what was happening as the running back didn't really sell the run either.
Yeah.
And when he picked his head up after that attempted fake, there was 4 Cougars right in his lap.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. First down, negative yardage. Now you've got a 2nd and long. It really lets the defense dictate how the outcome of this drive is going to go.
Handoff, Vadrine giving chase. Gardner comes in and takes him out. Good night.
Number 7 gets up asking the referee for some help, but that was a legal hit. That was a clothesline, almost WWE style. And it won't be long if these Brentwood guys are going to start noticing where 33 is at on the field.
Yeah, that was, man, Vadrine was there to close off the edge, and when he tried to cut back inside, he ran right into a freight train.
Yeah, that's one of those ones you're going to remember the next time they hand you the ball.
Snap to Jennings, play action fake, pressure coming.
Ooh.
He throws it under pressure. Oh, what a catch, Josh.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know how that ball got to him to begin with, as Wyatt Buchanan had pressure right in the quarterback's face, hits him as he throws. That ball kind of looked like it just fluttered up there, and there were some Cougars in the vicinity, but that ball just somehow magically landed right where it needed to land.
Gabe Washington with the reception for the Bears, and, man, what a catch to extend this drive. Grace had them right where they wanted them.
Yeah, again, the 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 almost. That's what this defense wanted, and just a heroic play that time by Brentwood to keep the drive alive.
Jennings takes it, hands it off to number 7, and he runs into the pile, moves it forward a little bit. Oh, I apologize, that was number 17. That's Esteban Gutierrez. Six-yard gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Grace drumline and student section starting to rouse over there.
Approaching 2 minutes in the first quarter. This first quarter seems like it's gone really fast.
Yes, sir. The ball's been kept on the ground quite a bit tonight, so that, hey, it keeps that clock running. Fakes the pitch, and Vadrine is there. Ball is loose.
And again, just a very lazy fake by the quarterback, and Vadrine was not fooled at all.
No, he was not.
If you're going to be running those fakes, you're going to have to sell that a little bit more. This defense is going to continue to pin their ears back and make life miserable for this quarterback.
They're calling him down. He landed on top of Vadrine. He was not down.
Yeah, I don't agree with that call.
So that saves Brentwood 4 yards.
But again, this is where you want. It's 3rd and 8.
Jennings is back over the middle, caught
Wide
into
open.
Grace territory. And a little bit slow to get up is Gabe Washington.
Yeah, he's got some talent. He's got some speed. He's got some separation. Ran a great route that time to pick up that first down, and he has single-handedly kept this Brentwood Bear team in this game right now on this drive. As he is hobbling just a little bit.
So that's 2 Jennings, 2 Washington completions to extend 3rd down on this drive. And now it's going to be a handoff to Gutierrez, and he is going to be brought down by a couple of Cougars. Stormer was there, and also there was Braden Gregory. So 2nd down and 8 now as we are winding down into the last 30 seconds of this first quarter.
Yeah, very fast-moving game so far.
There's more game clock than there is play clock, and so they're going to have to snap it. Jennings is back, looking deep down the far sideline. Incomplete. We're gonna get a flag.
No.
Come on.
Face guarding is not a penalty in high school, is it?
I don't. I wouldn't think it was.
He doesn't have to look at the ball. He's not interfering with the receiver.
He just put his hands up, and the ball hit him in the back of the shoulder pad.
I don't know about that call. And Coach Russell's pleading the case that he just had his hands up. There was no contact with the receiver that time. I'm not sure about that flag.
Yeah, I disagree with that call. I think the coverage was really good. He was running with him step for step.
Yeah, I can understand if he's being handsy or putting his hands on the receiver, but I didn't see any interference that time.
Yeah, that's Christian Henry in coverage, and I mean he basically was running the route for him, and I'm really disappointed in that call. It's going to put the Bears 1st and 10 at the Grace 22-yard line, and this will most likely be the last play of the first quarter. Here's the snap to Jennings. He is back with pressure again, and they get to him, and that should be intentional grounding.
That's got to be. And they're just going to call an incomplete pass. I don't understand that.
Well,
the ball doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep. I disagree.
There's no receivers in the vicinity. Like, I'm not understanding.
I disagree with that one, too. But, alas, it is what it is. So we're at the end of the first quarter with Grace leading 6-0. We'll be right back to Grace Game Day after this.
Need a boost before school? Or a sweet treat to celebrate the big game or a great grade on a test? Brewed fresh, poured bold. Lattes, cold brew, espresso, and more. 2 legendary names, 1 sweet shop. Bluebell plus Tillamook equals scoop and grind magic. More than a shop, it's your local hangout. Great coffee, amazing ice cream, even better company. Win or lose, celebrate with a scoop. Game days taste better at Scoop and Grind. Stop by Scoop and Grind today. Located on Highway 64, just 3 miles from the Grace Upper Campus.
I'll see you soon at Scoop and Grind.
Welcome back to Grace Game Day as we are set for the start of the second quarter. Josh, during that break as they were swapping ends of the field, Coach Russell took a walk with one of the officials. And I'm sure he was just, having a conversation with him, and rightfully so. A couple of very odd plays there.
Yeah,
odd calls.
It's unfortunate because you want the play decided on the field. And I understand on that pass interference call that he can do a better job of getting his head around, but
Jennings with a dangerous pass.
And that was a hospital ball, and the receiver is hurt because that was a lick. I didn't see who that was.
That was Christian Henry with the shot there. He definitely laid the hit for sure.
Yeah, and it was a legal hit, but, man, you just cannot put your receiver in that kind of dangerous zone. And go back to those the one call and the one no call. The pass interference call, iffy. I don't agree, but, we're a little home biased, so there's that element. The intentional grounding, though, I just don't understand how that call's not made. He's wrapped up. He throws the ball short of the line of scrimmage. There's no receivers anywhere in the vicinity. I guess he's outside the tackle box, but
the ball still has to cross the line of scrimmage unless there's a receiver. And there was a receiver that had come back, but the receiver was still about 6 yards away from that pass. He was not trying to throw it to that receiver.
Yeah, he's trying to avoid a sack.
Jennings takes the snap. He's going to keep it, and we got trouble. Braden Gregory once again with a big stop.
My goodness, he blew that play up from the jump. Great jump off the snap. Able to get in the backfield before the quarterback can even figure out what he's trying to do with the ball. And was that Vidrine that came in and helped him clean that up?
I believe it was. I know Gregory was all over that play. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 14 for the Bears from the Grace 26-yard line. So it's decision time. You're probably out of field goal range.
Yeah, this is probably where you go for it. Just given where you are in the field, you're probably not going to make a field goal from here. You're not going to punt from your 26-yard line. So they go, take a shot.
Deep pass, incomplete. Oh my goodness.
We were bailed out that time. Coleman was there, but I think he kind of got his head turned around and didn't really see where the receiver was. And ball hits him right in the hands. If you're a Brentwood Bears fan, that's one you got to have. But
yeah.
A great break for Grace, as this is going to be a turnover on downs. And our offense is going to come back on the field and try to reestablish the momentum they had on their first drive where they were able to go down and get 6.
Yeah, the receiver looked like he kind of short-armed that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough catch. Don't get me wrong.
So Grace is going to begin this drive at their own 26-yard line. Here's the snap to Stanley. He hands it off to B.A., dancing his way across the line of scrimmage and dragging a couple of Bears up to the 32-yard line.
Just tough, physical running. I really like the demeanor of this offense right now. Just exerting their will on the offensive line and on the defensive line. This team is really starting to
Yes, they're winning in the
momentum.
trenches.
Yeah, and that's important in any game.
Absolutely. They're winning in the trenches right now. Stanley coming near sideline, looking for the corner.
He's
Gets
got
there.
room.
All-State first down and more.
Oh.
Down to the 40. And he's going to make a man miss inside the 25-yard line.
That track speed was obvious right there. He's fired up. He should be. What a run down the sideline. And I thought he was about to break that one for a big touchdown. But either way, we're in the red zone.
That's an all-state first down that takes us into the East Texas Nutrition red zone.
Man, he's just got so much speed when he gets to the outside.
I apologize. We're 1 yard out of the red zone. But you know what?
We'll give it to him.
Who's counting? It's going to be a jet sweep. Looking for a block. He's got a lane, but he's going to be slung down at the 20-yard line. And that was number 17, Esteban Gutierrez for the Bears, that was able to track Elijah Hicks down while he was trying to pick a spot. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. B.A. going in motion out of the backfield. Stanley looks his way, tucks it, and runs straight up the middle. And we've got a flag down on the play.
Yeah, I don't like where that flag came from. That's usually an indication that there's probably going to be holding on the offensive line. We'll get the call here from the ref. Yep, that's exactly what it's going to be.
So that is going to be holding on the offense. So now 2nd and 10. Let's see where they mark it off to. If it's from the line of scrimmage, it's going to bring up 2nd and 20. And Josh, with the position that you're in on the field at this point, you kind of know, hey, we've got 3 plays to get 20 yards.
You don't have to get it all back here on 2nd down. You just need a positive play here on 2nd down to put you in good position.
Snap to Stanley looking. He's going to throw toward Doak Porter. Caught inside the 20, inside the 10. Pulling away from the defender down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and if you're familiar with this Grace offense, you've got strong running from B.A., but it's never a bad idea to try to get number 1 out in space.
Oh, absolutely.
Doak Porter is a playmaker and does a great job that time, and Grace is right now knocking on the door to go up 2 scores.
Well into the East Texas Nutrition red zone. Snap straight to B.A., looking for the spot. Stumbles.
Oh, if he's able to keep his footing that time, I think he's able to muscle his way in, but loses his balance slightly and is going to be brought down at the 2-yard line. I like going Wildcat here inside the 5.
I do too. But at the same time, I also like going to Stanley. I mean, he's got the long frame, tall frame.
And at this point, you've got to respect his play action, his read option. You don't. If you're a defense, you don't really want 9 or 46 running your direction.
No,
the way
sir.
these guys have been picking up yards.
Snap to Stanley. Gives it to B.A. Up the middle. Lowers his shoulder.
That's in.
Where's the call?
That's in.
Oh, my goodness. They're calling him short. When he first lowered his shoulder, I feel like he crossed that plane easily.
I thought he was definitely over the line, but from our vantage point, we can't see down the line like these referees can. So
he did get pushed back, but I thought he had cleared it. But, again, like you were saying, Josh, we don't have the greatest angle here. So it's now going to be 3rd and goal from the 1. Eight minutes remaining in the first half. B.A. going in motion. Stanley's probably going to keep. He does. And he muscles his way.
It.
He's going to be marked down at the
Are you kidding
half-yard
me?
line.
He had to be over the line that time.
My goodness.
There's no way they put that on the inch line.
I will say, Josh, what I would really like to see is we're now facing 4th down and goal from literally
just QB sneak that.
If you sneeze, the ball's going to roll into the end zone.
Yeah, put the quarterback under center and just push.
4th and goal, clock running.
Yeah, I'm going for this too.
Yeah, absolutely. Snap to Stanley. Gives it to B.A. Up the middle.
There.
Touchdown. That's a Biomax touchdown for the Cougars.
Yeah. At the inch line, you're not stopping Big 46 running down the middle. And now I don't even know if he was touched that time.
And so the Cougars go up 12-0 on that Biomax touchdown. And it looks like, Josh, I believe the offense is staying on the field. They're going to try to get that lost point back. So Grace is going for 2, and we're going to get a timeout here. Brentwood is going to call timeout to try to figure this out. And so this timeout's brought to you by Scoop and Grind. Josh, when it comes to Scoop and Grind, great ice cream, great coffee. And right now, Josh, between now and October the 15th, if you go into Scoop and Grind and you mention Grace Game Day, you will get 10% off of your purchase. So go into Scoop and Grind there on 64, right inside of Chapel Hill.
You will not be disappointed.
No, you will not.
I just saw they've got new buckets available now, don't they? I know we had the ice cream, the coffee buckets, but my wife was telling me she saw something on social media. I should have probably double-checked what that was before I start rambling about it on the broadcast. But they've got some cool buckets available. They've got ice cream. They've got coffee. What more could you want?
Cougar fans, it's only 3 miles from the upper campus. Go in there and see Lori and tell her you heard about it on Grace Game Day. Save 10% on your purchase. Grace going for 2. Snap to Stanley. He's going to give it to – nope, he's keeping it. Rolling out. Throws on the run. Wide open Gardner. And the 2-point conversion is good.
What a great play design. What great execution. Again, that's what we talked about earlier. When you are able to run the football the way they've been running the football, their eyes are going to be locked in on number 9, number 46, and it is going to open up some of those play-action passes. And just a great play call there on that 2-point try as Grace now goes up 14-0.
Great start to this game, 14-0.
Yeah, and this looks more like the Cougars we saw as the season started. Just the ability to control the line of scrimmage, that defense able to get after the quarterback, stop the run, able to run the ball, getting guys healthy. Some of that adversity really brought this team together, and you're seeing how this team did not get discouraged over these last 2 weeks with really tough losses in back-to-back weeks. But they stayed together. They've been practicing hard, and what a showing to come out here in this first district game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Josh, and they're still trying to get healthy. They've gotten a couple of players back, but they are very much still trying to get healthy. But this team has got a fight in them.
Yeah, just a determination that's not easily shaken. And right now you're seeing that fight come out. A lot of grit on this Cougars football team.
7:12 remaining in the first half. Grace leading 14-0. And King's kick is going to be high and taken at the 2. Upfield to the 10. Crosses the 20, and he's going to be drugged down there. That was Bowen Jenkins that got in on the stop. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 24 for the Bears. And what we'd really love to see, Josh, is the defense hold them to another 3 and out, or maybe even possibly force another turnover. Go down and score again, really put some pressure on them here late in the first half. Grace kicked off to Brentwood to begin this game, so they will get the ball to start the second half. So they can really put some pressure on them here. Snap to Jennings, play action fake. Oh, my goodness.
Bro.
That was
Christian Henry would have had a touchdown on that one. He broke on that ball so fast that he almost broke before the ball even got there.
He did. He had to reach back to try to catch it.
What just great anticipation. Oh, man. I'm sick for him. He deserved that touchdown after that play.
He read that so well.
Yeah, and back to what you were saying earlier about putting pressure on this Bears team. That's what made that turnover to start this game so impactful, is that Grace deferred and chose to kick off as Gardner wraps him up.
Yeah, Gutierrez only managed to get about 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
And getting a turnover to start the game like that when you defer kind of flips that whole advantage of it really doubles up the advantage when you're able to get that turnover and go down and score, knowing that you get the ball to come out at halftime.
And I do apologize to everyone that we might have busted your speakers or busted your eardrums. We got very excited on that play. 3rd down and 7.
We try to remain professional, but we are fans at the same time.
Oh, yes. We are very much. We're Grace Cougar homers, and we're proud of it. So 3rd and 7.
Big 3rd down here.
Gutierrez, and we get whistles. And I believe
we're going to timeout.
Yes. So Brentwood takes a timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back to Grace Game Day after this. Welcome back to Grace Game Day. We are live in the Hope Church broadcast booth. What a great start to this game we have seen, Josh. 3rd and 7 for Brentwood. Grace looking to get another big stop on defense. Snap to Jennings, throws over the middle, and nobody home.
Yeah, that's just a big miscommunication on 3rd down. Hard to see happen coming out of a timeout, but Grace able to force this 4th down punt, and now going to get the ball with a chance to add some more points to the board right before halftime. And your favorite sandwich.
Yes.
The score sandwich. Score at the end of the first half. Maybe not your favorite sandwich. I mean, we like our food.
I love to eat.
So
I do,
but it's definitely in the top 5 of sandwiches.
It's there. It's so good. A little bit of a high snap. He gets away a nice punt, and it's going to bounce into Cougar territory, and it's going to roll dead at the 32-yard line. And so Grace will begin this drive at their own 32 with 5:53 remaining in the first half, leading this game 14-0. I want to take a moment and thank our sponsors tonight. Hope Church is a church in White House that is the church that I'm privileged to be the lead pastor of. Josh serves in our church as our leadership development director, our graphic design guru, and probably anything else that is ever needed.
Jack of all trades, master of none?
Master of definitely a couple of them, Josh, for sure. But thank you, Hope Church, for sponsoring Grace Game Day this year. We appreciate you very much. Stanley in the backfield with B.A. to his right. It's going to be a handoff to B.A., and he's going to, I think, lose yardage for the first time tonight.
Yeah, just not a lot of room that time.
Second down and 11. Clock is approaching 5:30 remaining in the half. Snap to Stanley, and he's going to follow B.A. toward the far sideline. Getting to the corner, not able to get there, and he is ripped down from behind.
Man, he got tackled very awkwardly.
How's that not a flag?
Yeah, that was a body slam.
I mean, the way he went down, that looked very much like a horse collar type tackle. Brings up 3rd and 14, and we're just really glad to see Stanley up and moving around.
Yeah, he was tackled very awkwardly.
A vicious, vicious tackle. And Grace is going to take a timeout. I like that timeout, Josh.
Yeah.
This timeout brought to you by Scoop and Grind. And so we'll take a moment now and thank a couple more sponsors. I want to thank Biomax Spray Foam Insulation. It's great, great people. They are strong supporters of this community, not only the Grace community, but the community of Tyler. Just strong supporters in a lot of areas, and so we appreciate them so much. If you have any kind of spray foam insulation needs, I would encourage you to go talk to Biomax. They can take really, really great care of you. I want to say also thank you to Allstate. The local agent in White House is Monette Taylor, and we appreciate her for her support. And thank you so much for that. We're very grateful. And so thank you to all of our sponsors. We'll cover a few more of them here in a little while.
All right, Cougars back on the field here on 3rd down.
It's a big one, Josh. It's 3rd and 14. Porter going in motion, and it's going to be a give to him. Coming back the other way to Hicks. It's a reverse, and he falls.
Oh, no.
There was several Bears closing in. They responded well to that play.
Yeah.
But, just unfortunate for him to lose his footing there.
I don't like that. Cole is shaking up coming off the field.
Except he's not coming off just yet. He's got to stay out there and punt.
Oh, no. Favoring his leg, so it's not what you want to see right before a punt.
This will just stretch his leg out. He'll be good after this. He gets away an end-over-end kick, and it's muffed. The ball is free, and he just has to go back and fall on it. And so that turns into a really great punt, Josh,
it does.
For Grace. It was end-over-end, kind of coming in with some knuckleball motion for, that was Washington that was back there to receive for the Bears. And that ball went right through his arms, and it was off to the races. Elijah Hicks was bearing down fast.
Yeah, he was.
No pun intended to the Bears there.
So a costly mistake for the Bears with about 4 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Backs themselves up inside the 25-yard line. So this Grace defense with another opportunity to try to flip this field.
And it's going to be a reverse of their own. Washington coming back the other way. He gets to the corner, and he's going to be ushered out of bounds by Braden Gregory. And that's going to be enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, so back-to-back reverses.
Gabe Washington showing some speed on that reverse, Josh.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's going to be up the middle, runs into the arms of Mac Gaudier. That was a quarterback keeper for Jennings. And, Josh, that's the second time at least that he's been treated rather rudely. First one's by Gardner.
Yeah.
And then Gaudier really made him feel that one for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Mac laid the smack down on that one.
Mac laid the smack. I feel like that might stick.
Get the T-shirts printed.
Second down and 9 as we're approaching 3 minutes remaining in the half. Jennings is back, throwing deep. Got a man and dropped. Josh, that was Jack Hansen, and he had space.
Yeah, he did.
And that was a perfect throw.
Had potential to really be a big play as Coach Washington coaching up his secondary there. But
maybe
another drop.
Maybe the only thing you could ask of that throw is to put a little more air under it and let it drop instead of having to throw the arms out to try to catch it like that. But
yeah,
I think any wide receiver, and I'm sure that Hansen himself would tell you that's a catchable ball, and he'd love to have another shot at it.
Absolutely.
Third down and 9. The Bears hustle to the line. And we've got whistles, we've got a flag, and I believe we've got delay of game. And that is the call, delay of game on the Bears. That's going to back them up 5 yards. 3rd and 9 turns into 3rd and 14 now.
Yeah, and this is where you want to have them. I know they've picked up 3rd and 14 already, but this defense has shown the ability to get after the quarterback. And so, you want to be in this position as a defense. You just don't want to lose sight of a receiver, as you know he's going to try to throw it up quick.
Jennings is back, empty backfield, pressured. He's able to step through it up the middle, and he's to the 40 and runs out of steam.
It looked like he had enough green grass to make that first down, but he's going to be stopped short, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
And so now it's decision time because it's 4th and a good 2, close to 3 yards. And the thing that the Bears are going to have to keep in mind here is if Grace gets this stop, they're in great field position to go score again before the half.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does appear, though, that the Bears' offense is staying on the field, so this is a big moment now for the Grace defense. 4th down and 2. And it's going to be a running play.
What a play design.
Room. That was really nice.
What a play design. Did he pass that under his leg?
I'm not really sure. There was definitely some sleight of hand on that one. They're going to get all the way into Grace territory at the 47-yard line. And we have reached the 2-minute timeout. We're going to take that with them, and we'll be back to Grace Game Day right after this. We're coming back to the action now after that 2-minute timeout. 1st and 10 from the Grace 47. Snap to Jennings. Hit, fumble, and Grace is on it. Here comes the Green. Breaks the tackle at the 30. Inside to the 20. And the 15-yard line.
What a play.
That is a huge play. I couldn't even tell Josh who forced that fumble.
I got so excited about the ball squirting out.
It looked like a bad exchange.
It looked like the hit happened as the quarterback was making the exchange. And just puts the running back in such a tough position as he's getting lit up. We're going to have to check out that replay, find out who that was that put that hit down.
Prime position now for this Grace Cougars offense.
Yeah, they're set up great inside the 15.
We're in the East Texas Nutrition red zone. Handoff to B.A. Makes somebody miss. Fumble, and he's able to fall back on it. Whew.
Goodness gracious.
No gain on the play. Clock is running as we go into a minute 30.
And
you're not worried about time. You got plenty of time.
Plenty of time. And based on some of the reactions down here on the sideline, looks like number 55, Braden Gregory, may have been the one to cause that fumble a while ago.
Hicks in motion. Here's Stanley looking, throwing. Porter makes the catch inside the 10. Stiff arms his way inside the 5 and out of bounds. And that's going to be good for an all-state first down, Josh.
Yeah, first and goal now inside the 5. Again, I love the idea. Pound the ball, pound the ball, pound the ball. Throw it to Doak.
Yes. Yes. Nice game plan.
Yeah,
first and goal from the 3.
When you're able to control the line of scrimmage, it gives you that flexibility.
And it's going to be Stanley keeping it. Throws in the end.
Oh,
goodness. It hit Porter right in the face mask.
I think the pass was intended for Gardner, and as Andrew jumped up to get it, I think Doak kind of lost concentration. The ball came and hit him right in the face.
It went through Gardner's hands. It went through a Brentwood defender's hands, and then off the face mask of Doak Porter.
Man, you give him that play 9 out of 10 times, he's going to make that catch.
Yes. Direct snap to B.A. Looking up the middle into the end zone for a Biomax touchdown. And Grace extends their lead now. This extra point is going to be brought to you by Hager Family Law. Elijah Hicks to hold. Low snap. Ball was laying on the ground. They never got it actually teed up properly.
Good job, though, just kicking that ball away.
And that extra point is no good.
So 46 seconds.
And so 46 seconds remaining in the half. Grace leading this game by the score of 20-0. Grace is getting set to kick this off. This kickoff brought to you by Harley's. Gentlemen, if you are in need of some menswear, suits, sport coats, shirts, ties, socks, pants, dress shoes,
you name it,
belts, anything, if you need something that's going to be a quality apparel, I definitely would go to Harley's. Harley's is located next to Dakota's Steakhouse, right behind Broadway Square Mall. Go in and see them, see what they've got. Let them know that you heard about them on Grace Game Day. And they've got some fantastic stuff in their store.
Yeah, they do. They'll definitely take care of you.
Harley's has been around for a while. King's kick is high and very deep. Josh, that landed 9 yards deep in the end zone.
Yeah, that was a bomb.
He unleashed that one.
So here we go. 46 seconds away from that sandwich you were talking about. As Grace leads 20-0. And wonder how aggressive Brentwood is going to be here, if they're just going to be content to hand the ball off and try to get to half, or are they going to try to be aggressive and try to sneak a score in here before halftime?
They're definitely going to want to be careful. It would be disastrous for them if they turn the ball over again right here.
Oh, absolutely.
Jennings in the gun. And it's going to be a handoff. Makes a man miss in the backfield, but then Vadreen is there.
Yeah, and Matt Gaudier came in there too, trying to lay down the wood again. He seems extra fired up tonight.
Second down and 4. Clock goes under 20 seconds. Brentwood is not in a hurry. Handoff, and he is going to be brought down by number 7. That's Wyatt Buchanan, the freshman.
Yeah, he's been making quite a few plays tonight on defense.
And that will take us to halftime. Josh, what a first half.
Yeah, just outstanding effort, outstanding determination. They really came out early, setting the tempo with the offensive line, getting pushes, the defensive line, getting the big turnover, being able to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Really put them in a position to be up 20-0 heading into halftime. And Grace will get the ball to start the second half. So, they can really put a lot of pressure on Brentwood as soon as this second half starts.
I believe that Grace is on a mission tonight to erase the bad taste from the last 3 weeks from their mouths.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're well on their way to doing it. Obviously, there's still a whole other half of football to play. But if they can come out and continue playing like this, it looks like it could end as a very good night for the Grace Community Cougars.
Absolutely.
We are going to mute our microphones, turn your attention toward the field, and allow you to enjoy the halftime festivities. Thank you for tuning in to Grace Game Day. We'll be back for the start of the second half.
But like I walked out and then I stopped. It's 83 degrees. It's like 16 degrees.
They're still there.
It's like
It's like they're
sweltering and it's it was 99 degrees for the first 10 days. And everybody told me it's been a while. So
I'm still up here. I'm still around. But I think that like I just felt like the wheels were coming off and I still get to be with the students and so like to be
it's like the biggest year.
it's like I
And I was like, and it's my first year there. There's like
All right, welcome back to Grace Game Day. A lot of fun and festivities. Both Preston and I have elementary students involved here on elementary night, so we are a little late getting back into the booth, but able to stream that. Just a fun night, fun environment as the Grace is getting ready to receive the second half kickoff. And as the partner joins me here.
Josh, I'm out of breath.
Yeah, I got up here pretty quick, too. Ran up the stairs, and I can honestly say that's the first time in probably 20 years I've run a set of stairs.
Yep, I'm out of breath. Grace is going to receive this opening kick. And it is away. McQuay takes it at the goal line. He is coming up, angling toward the far sideline to the 10, cuts back inside the 15, 20, got a seam. Up across the 30 and taken down at the 31-yard line.
Good return. Oh, no, I kind of wondered if he got rolled up on there. Hopefully he's all right.
A little bit gimpy as he comes up, but think he's going to be okay, hopefully. So, Josh, after that first half, Grace really put on a nice display of just really everything. Offense, defense, special teams. Really probably the negative thing you could say about the half is those 2 extra points that they missed. Other than that, it was a great first half.
Great job by the offensive, defensive lines. Let's see if we can come out here in the second half and keep that run game going. I'm sure Brentwood is going to try to adjust, but maybe that just opens up shots to Doak Porter on the outside.
Stanley looks to the sideline, giving orders to the offensive line. B.A. in the backfield with him. 1st and 10. Handoff to B.A. He cuts to the outside. He's got a seam and a quick 6 yards.
Yeah, just can't say enough about the ability to pick up 5-6 yards on first down. It really helps the playbook just be completely wide open. You can run, you can pass. Just so valuable to have that type of running back.
2nd down and 4. Grace looking deliberate as they open this first drive of the second half. It's going to be another give to B.A., and he cuts across the line of scrimmage, gets stood up. We got flags flying. B.A.'s drugged back by his helmet.
Yeah, that's got to be a penalty.
And so we will wait and see what the flag is all about here. They're motioning over for Coach Russell, so and I don't like the body language of the ref.
No.
Maybe I'm just not good at reading body language. I don't know, but I don't care for the way that looks. It looks like it could end up going against Grace, but we're just going to wait for the call. Clock is stopped with 11:04 remaining in the third quarter, so we're just almost a minute in. Here we go.
On who?
I think they said number 60.
That's Braden Wells.
So, I mean, I'd love to know what he did.
Yeah, it was in the middle of a play. Coach Russell didn't seem too thrilled about the explanation there. I'd love to know what he did.
So that's going to back it up to 2nd down and 19. Here's the snap. Stanley handles it. Now he's going to tuck it and run up the middle. Kind of loses his footing, Josh. We've been seeing that quite a bit tonight.
Yeah. On kind of the same end of the field, too. So 3rd and a mile coming up.
He gained about a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 18. That snap looked a little bit wide to his left. He was able to corral it, but that play just did not result in much. But you know, when you're trying to recover from a penalty, you need everything to go just right. Stanley's back, looking, throwing over the middle, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at the 40-yard line, and he's going to be brought down by Gardner at the 29.
Not the way you wanted that first half, the second half to start after a great first half, but what looked like was going to be another promising drive was just thwarted by an unsportsmanlike penalty call on Braden Wells, and again, didn't really see anything egregious. Not really sure what the call was, but set up 3rd and a mile.
I know on that same play, B.A. got his helmet ripped off.
Right.
So I'm not really sure what the deal is there, but alas, here we are, 1st and 10.
All right, it's time for the defense to make another stand here. They've been phenomenal all night long.
Shotgun snap. He's looking deep. Porter's there.
Oh,
Josh, that was so overthrown, even Porter couldn't get to it, but man, Grace was looking for another turnover there.
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure in the backfield in the quarterback's face. And again, that defensive line has just been able to wreak havoc on the offensive line for Brentwood. And That's what you love to see. The quarterback is not able to set his feet, not able to be comfortable and make a good throw. And so now we're going to bring up 2nd and 10. You want the quarterback uncomfortable.
Absolutely. And Grace has done a great job tonight of making Braden Jennings uncomfortable. Here's a snap. It hits the turf. He picks it up and tries to run with it, and he runs right into the hands of guess who?
Andrew Gardner. It's his garden, and you don't have permission to dig in it.
Well,
Doo-dum.
2-yard loss on the play.
We did get the apologies out of the way to the Gardner family early this season, didn't we?
I think we did.
I'm going to be here all season. I do apologize.
Yeah, I think we warned them that it was going to be a lot of it's going to be pretty punny all season when it comes to Gardner. Here's the snap. Throw over the middle. Incomplete.
Yeah, kind of an overthrow. Receiver kind of loses his footing. That drive just never really had a chance. It
had a chance when it started because it was incredible field position, but in essence right now they're looking at negative 2 yards on the drive.
Yeah, and I'm assuming they're going to go for it here on the 31-yard line. And so Grace with an opportunity to erase that interception with another turnover on downs. And you just can't say enough about this defense and how well they've played tonight.
Yeah, they have, Josh. They've been put in multiple different situations, and they've really responded to all of them. And at this point, Braden Jennings has shown a couple of passes to be very, very nicely thrown, and now I think we're going to get a timeout here. I mean, I felt like they were gathered over there for a really long time. So that's going to be a timeout, Brentwood. This timeout brought to you by Scoop and Grind. And Josh, so we were talking about Braden Jennings. He's a senior quarterback for Brentwood. He has thrown a couple of really nice passes tonight, but there have been multiple passes that the receiver has been wide open, and he has just airmailed it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that has to do with just how unsettled he is in the pocket. That defensive line has been in the backfield very, very quickly, and when a quarterback is getting hit and when a quarterback is seeing constant pressure in his face, it makes him rush. His mechanics get not where he wants it to be, and I think a lot of these throws that have been high or been kind of wide is a result of the quarterback just really trying to rush that as the pressure has really made itself known throughout this game.
And here we go, 4th down, big opportunity for the Grace defense. Here's the snap, quick pass, it's a screen, and the Cougars are there.
Good job. Vadreen was all over that.
Yes, Vadreen forced him outside, and Christian Henry applied the hit.
Yeah, Henry and Vadreen, both of them, read that play perfectly, and that's going to be Cougar ball. So the interception results in not even –
they gained a yard.
Much of a change of field position.
No, sir. They took over at the 29, and Grace is going to start this drive at the 28. So, Josh, they amassed 1 yard. That's good defense.
Yeah, so let's not get any random unsportsmanlike penalties here, and let's just get a long, sustained drive and kind of put our foot down.
9:30 remaining in the third quarter. Shotgun snap. Well, I'm just kidding. He fooled Josh. If I was on the defensive line, I would have been right in somebody's grill. 5 yards offsides, 1st and 5. Shotgun snap to Stanley. Hands it off to B.A. Almost loses that ball. Oh, man.
I'm shocked he was able to hold on to that as the defender came right on top of the ball and looked like stripped it away. And the ball may have been jostled loose, but B.A. was able to recontrol that ball. But it is going to be a loss of yards on the play.
So 2nd down and 13. Grace is going to go in a 3 wide receiver set to the far side. And it's going to be Stanley on a keeper trying to get there, following blockers. He's got space and pulled down from behind again.
Yeah, I don't like the way they're tackling like that. That's dangerous. It's very close to – I mean, that's the whole reason why horse collar's taken out of the game, but just grabbing a guy and falling down.
And just with that, Josh, Stanley is slow to get up over there on that far sideline.
He's done such a great job filling in for Etheridge, who is injured right now. And He got banged up a little bit in the first quarter. Hopefully he's okay. He's walking on his own power. Looks like Dylan Stinson, the junior, number 11, is warming up on the sideline, going to come in and relieve. So now going to our third-string quarterback.
Yeah,
it was just the awkward style of tackling. Just it's similar to that hip drop tackle that the NFL was trying to get out of the game, along with the horse collar tackles. Just having your body weight falling on the leg of a offensive player is just an unfortunate way to try to tackle somebody. It leads to a lot of injuries. So we're really hopeful he's all right.
Yeah, it's a dangerous way to go about business. That's for sure. So it's going to bring up third down. But third down and manageable, 3rd and 4 for the Cougars. As we're back resuming play, Stinson in at quarterback, and he's going to immediately throw a screen pass to BA and just overthrows him, incomplete.
Yeah, that's hard. Been on the bench, had, 15 seconds to try to warm up and come in for that third down play. So,
So it's going to bring up 4th and goal with 8:24 remaining in the third quarter. I want to say thank you to East Texas Nutrition for being a sponsor of Grace Game Day this year. East Texas Nutrition is located in the shopping center next to Green Acres Baptist Church. Go in there and get loaded teas, protein shakes, protein bites, just all kinds of great stuff. Go in there and see Chance and his crew. They'll fix you up with some really great stuff. And there's a fair catch called on that punt, Josh, as that was Josiah King that came in to punt. As, of course, Stanley is normally the one that's punting, and Josiah King had to come in as Stanley's being checked out on the sideline.
Yeah, again, we're just hoping it's nothing serious. And with the way this defense has been kind of controlling things on their side of the ball, if Cole is okay, it's kind of one of those things where, like, you just let him sit and let this defense bring this home.
It's going to be a handoff going to the far sideline. That is going to be Gardner finishing that play off. About a 4, maybe a 5-yard gain, as that was Esteban Gutierrez on the carry there.
Yeah, and Braden Gregory, the one to get in there and initiate that tackle. He's done a great job tonight, putting a lot of pressure along with Matt Gaudier and Andrew Gardner on this offensive line of Brentwood. They just haven't had a lot of space. You know, really going back to the opening play where we had the big run and the 15-yard penalty, there hasn't been a lot of running room for this Bears offense.
No, they're getting some chunk plays, Josh, but thankfully their chunk plays are 5 to 7 yards. And so you can kind of live with that. I mean, you want to limit it. And, Josh, the slow pace that Brentwood is playing with just bit them again as the play clock ran out.
I was looking at what they were doing. They're so far away from the ball. They're off to the side, almost in a timeout formation as the play clock is running down. Then they scramble to get to the line of scrimmage.
I believe they actually just credited them, gave them a timeout call.
The coach came on and called timeout as that play clock was running down.
So this timeout brought to you by Scoop and Grind. Again, go in Scoop and Grind, guys, 3 miles from the upper campus. Go in and get something. Let them know that you heard about them on Grace Game Day. You'll get 10% off of your purchase. They've got ice cream. You can get it in a cup. You can get it in a waffle cone. You can get it a milkshake. You can get anything like that you want. Tillamook flavored ice cream, Bluebell ice cream, and not to mention great coffee as well. And it's going to be a give up the middle to number 7. Fumble on the play. And it looks like Grace came up with it. We'll wait and see.
They did.
And they did, Josh. Once again, with a big turnover. They're winning the turnover battle, and that is monumental in this first district game.
Yeah, I didn't see who it was that recovered that fumble, but there was several blue shirts in there. And just a great job. You see bodies diving into the pile. You just love to see that kind of tenacity. When you're up 20-0 in the second half and you've been dominating, that defense is not satisfied.
Yeah, that's just a huge play there. So now the Grace offense is going to return to the field. And this time the backfield, it looks like it's going to consist of Justice McQuay and B.A.
Yeah, as Stinson is out wide.
Direct snap to B.A. He's going to follow the blockers. Got somebody in the backfield with him, and they drag him down for a loss. That was Luke Weed on the play there. 3-yard loss brings up 2nd down and 13 as we dip under 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, just nowhere to go that time. And he's trying to be patient and wait for a hole to open up, but it just gave the backside defender time to get back there and wrap him up. And there's been a couple of times where it's been close to a fumble with somebody coming up on the arm with the ball.
Once again, a direct snap to B.A. He's going to get that lost yardage back, or most of it. So 3rd down and 11. We want to thank you for tuning in tonight to Grace Game Day. We are live from Clyde Perkins Stadium. Thank you for joining us tonight in the Hope Church broadcast booth. Excited to bring you this first district matchup of this season. And Josh Stanley is on the sideline. Looks like he's ready to come back in.
That's a good sign.
And
yeah,
that's what I was about to say. I think Grace might take a timeout to get him back in the game, and they do. This timeout brought to you by Scoop and Grind. We're going to take this timeout with him, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Grace Game Day. We are live in the Hope Church broadcast booth. Grace took a timeout right there, really solely to get, you know what, and I realize now that I did not stop the clock. So let's get that clock reset. There we go. They took that timeout, Josh, really just to get Cole Stanley back in the game at quarterback.
Yeah, big 3rd down here.
Porter in motion. Stanley's back, looking, pressured immediately, throws the screen to McQuay, 45-40. Got room inside the 35, and he's finally going to be brought down at about the 21-yard line. That is good enough for an all-state first down.
Yeah, great patience that time by Cole as he let that play develop, dumps it off to Justice, and I love Justice in space. He's got a burst and some speed, and he's able to pick up a big first down.
As Grace enters near the East Texas Nutrition red zone. And, Josh, that takes some nerves of steel there when you just went out for a leg injury and you've got defenders collapsing on you. Hand off to B.A. He trying to fight off one guy in the backfield and just muscles his way.
It takes more than 1 or 2 bodies to bring him down.
B.A. muscling his way for a 2-yard gain.
I mean, he had 6 hands pulling on his jerseys, and he just kept moving forward, just kept those legs turning and able to pick up positive yards.
We're approaching 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Grace facing a 2nd down and 8 in the East Texas Nutrition red zone. Shotgun snap to Stanley. Play action fake. Gets it out to Hicks in the flat. He's got a little bit of space inside the 15. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and short. Let's call that 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, I like supplementing the run game with some of those screen passes. You know, it doesn't always have to be big chunks, but just putting yourself in 3rd and manageable is huge, especially when you get to this end of the field.
3 wide receiver set. Porter's the lone receiver to the near sideline. He's in single coverage. It's going to be a fumbled snap or a fumble exchange, and Brentwood comes up with it.
Just unfortunate that time as Cole went to pull that ball back in. It looks like the ball just kind of hit BA on the hip and unable to fall back on it. It's going to be Brentwood ball after that turnover.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Grace was on a nice drive there. And, Josh, if you go put one in the end zone, and, I mean, if they kick the extra point, and I mean, you got multiple options. If they don't get a conversion and it's 26 or get 27-28, you're putting a lot of pressure on Brentwood. But Brentwood's going to start this drive 1st and 10, and it is going to be a handoff coming toward the near sideline and just nowhere to go. Elijah Hicks got there first. And then that was number 55, Braden Gregory, that came in and finished it off.
Yeah, that's been a couple of times of one of these Brentwood running backs or quarterback has kind of stalled on the going down part of the tackle. And 55 and 33 are coming in hot.
That's why we stopped the clock. They just called encroachment on the offense. That's
encroachment on the offense?
That's a new one, Josh, for me. Josh, will you consult Chat GPT?
I am.
I mean, maybe I'm just crazy, but I thought encroachment was pretty much solely a defensive penalty. Josh, I wish we had just caught this on camera. One of the cheerleaders had one of the 1,000 grasshoppers that are in this stadium tonight land in her hair. I don't think she's ever danced like that in her life.
So, ChatGPT says there is no encroachment on the offense. It's usually called a false start.
Deep pass. Got a man. Caught at the 50. And he breaks a tackle. Running away. Swain giving chase. And he's not going to get there. That is a touchdown for Brentwood, Josh.
That's a big swing right there.
And so Brentwood strikes with 3:45 remaining in the third. So don't start writing the victory songs just yet.
Yeah, it's never over.
Brentwood lining up for the extra point here. And Grace jumped off sides. The extra point is up, and it is good. So assuming that Brentwood is going to decline that. That's Liam McGoy, the kicker there for Brentwood. That was Elijah Hicks that jumped off sides, Josh. And when Brentwood went to the line, they kind of did that old-style Landry shuffle.
Yeah.
And dropped down real quick into their position. And when they did that, it was deceptive looking. And it got Hicks to jump. He tried to get back, just was not able to.
There's another conference here with Coach Russell and some of these officials.
I think Coach Russell, and I don't want to put words in his mouth, this is what I would ask if I was Coach Russell. So when you guys just see a crowd, do you think that you need to throw a flag? Josh, we've got a little bit of a stoppage here as one of the officials seems to be having some trouble.
Yeah, he's down the sideline being attended to by some of the Grace training staff here, and we hope he's all right.
He just pointed to the back of his leg. And So it looks well. I was about to say it looks like they're fixing to go ahead and continue with this kickoff, but the official's still holding the ball, and he just held his hand up in a stopping motion.
Looks like they just gave him some ibuprofen. Look, it's a football game. Even the officials are tough. You got an injury, here's some ibuprofen. Get back out there. Put some dirt on it.
Yeah, we don't have any backups. We need you to get out there now. 3:45 remaining in the third quarter. And the head official, Josh, is still talking to him on the sideline here. And it would appear that we are now ready to go.
Yeah, the head umpire has to make a long run all the way back to the other side of the football field.
Yes, all the way to the other pylon. And so now McGoy has it on the tee. Hicks and McQuay back deep inside the 5 to receive this kick. It's going to be a high, relatively short kick taken by BA at the 13. Coming upfield to the 20. Makes a move up to the 30. He's got a seam. Breaking away at the 50. Watch out, it's a foot race. All the way down to the 30-yard line.
What a return.
And that is how you strike back. So 3:33 now remaining in the third quarter, and Grace will begin this drive at the Brentwood 31-yard line.
Yeah, that's how you respond right there. And I loved BA so deceptive when he gets the ball. It's like patient, and then when he turns on the jets, man, he is
I'm
gone.
telling you, he puts that plant foot in the ground, and it is just like shifting into a completely different gear. It's almost like two different cars.
Yeah, it is.
It is such a lightning quick move. And BA back out there in the backfield said, I don't need a break. Matter of fact, give me the ball.
Give me the ball. I ain't done yet.
And he is brought down. I really don't like the way they're tackling high and just pulling down with body weight.
I can't imagine they're teaching that at practice. And I get it, like you want to bring the guy down at all costs, but you know this is why we spend all summer with tackling drills. It's not just to make sure we get the tackles; it's to make sure that we're not just hurting people by being reckless. Football's a violent sport.
Yeah, it doesn't need any help.
Yeah.
Hand off to BA again. He's got some room getting to the corner over there, and he pushes his way up near first down yardage. We'll see where they mark him.
Looks like they're going to be no signal yet.
And they're going to look at it here, and it's an all-state first down. There we go.
That was not quite a postcard or a index card as we saw in that Cowboys game years ago, but that's a good old bird's eye view right there.
Yeah. Let me just
look down the line.
Look down that line. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, good enough for me. Stanley fakes, looking, pressured, rolling, and he's tripped up.
Man.
That's going to be a 6-yard loss.
Man, and he had green grass in front of him, but just able to get his shoelaces. Was a defender that time. And that's going to bring up a long second down.
Second down and 16. Snap to Stanley. Handoff to BA. Patient running.
And just delivers some punishment there on the back end of that run.
Yeah, he just ran over Luke Weed.
I mean, kudos to Luke Weed for coming in there and putting his hat in there. Number 46 has been hard to bring down tonight.
3rd and 11. You'd love to put one in the end zone on this drive to respond to that Brentwood score.
Yeah, you would.
Hicks in motion. Stanley's back, looking for Porter. And I think that was it was. Josh, that was number 20.
Wow.
Jack Hansen, that's the same young man that caught the long touchdown pass, and he just went to the turf to get that interception.
Wow. That was a great catch. That's kind of where you want some replay assist to see if he was able to get his hands underneath that ball or not. But nonetheless, it's going to be a first down Brentwood now, and depending on how this Grace defense responds in this drive, we could have a very different ball game. As Grace has controlled outside of that one deep shot, but back-to-back turnovers now.
Yeah, that's going to put Brentwood in business.
Actually, that's 3 turnovers this half.
They're deep in their own end of the field. Line of scrimmage is the 9. And it's going to be the quarterback on a keeper across the 20. And he's all the way down the sideline.
Stepped out of bounds, I guess. And that bails us out because I think he was going to pick up quite a few more yards after that one.
That was Braden Jennings on the carry there. They mark him down at the 31, 32-yard line.
Yeah, just kind of one of the first times you've seen them be able to pick up a big chunk of yards on the ground, as most of their damage throughout this game has come through the air.
So Jack Hansen has made great plays for the Bears on both sides of the ball tonight. And Grace is needing to get strong again on defense on this drive, or they're going to be staring down the barrel of a one-possession game. As this is Jennings keeping it again and weaving his way through traffic, but just not getting very far. Wyatt Buchanan, one of the ones in on the stop. Elijah Hicks was also there. Takes us under a minute remaining in the third quarter, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Brentwood, once again, very deliberate in getting plays in. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receiver set. Quick pass, intercepted by Hicks to the 30. Foot race toward the end zone. They're not going to catch him. That's a Biomax touchdown.
And he deserved that one after that one that he almost had earlier. And what a response by this Grace Cougars defense. Big pick 6.
That was exactly what they needed.
And just a great job of reading the eyes of the quarterback. He knew where that ball was going, and he made a break. And that, again, earlier he made the same type of play, was just unable to come up with the interception. That time, not only got the interception, but able to take it to the house. Cougars strike back.
That touchdown brought to you by Biomax, and now they're going to line up for the Hager Family Law extra point. Good snap and hold. The kick is up, and it is good. And with 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Grace leads 27-7. We'll be back right after this.
Need a boost before school? Or a sweet treat to celebrate the big game, or a great grade on a test? Brewed fresh, poured bold. Lattes, cold brew, espresso, and more. 2 legendary names, 1 sweet shop. Bluebell plus Tillamook equals scoop and grind magic. More than a shop, it's your local hangout. Great coffee, amazing ice cream, even better company. Win or lose, celebrate with a scoop. Game days taste better at Scoop and Grind. Stop by Scoop and Grind today. Located on Highway 64, just 3 miles from the Grace Upper Campus.
I'll see you soon at Scoop and Grind.
Welcome back to Grace Game Day. We are live in the Hope Church broadcast booth. This kickoff brought to you by Harley's. Harley's, a staple of men's clothing in Tyler for many, many years. Josiah King set to kick. And he's going to put that one high and deep. Taking it to 2, muffed. He's going to have to run with it now to the 5, to the 10. Makes one man miss, gets across the 20, and takes it all the way up to the 30-yard line and runs into the arms of Aaron Vadreen.
Yeah, actually a great return that time after muffing that catch, but Vadreen able to bring him down, and he's such a sure tackler.
Yes. And so that brings us now to the end of the third quarter. Grace leading this ball game by the score of 27-7. And Josh, just the buzz that went through this stadium on that pick 6 just moments ago. Yeah, that's just one of the things that makes Friday Night Lights so fun.
Absolutely.
And also, very glad to see Cole Stanley back out on that
so
drive.
glad he's okay.
Because he was definitely seemed a little bit gimpy when he got up. So very, very glad to see him back out there in action on that drive. And so after that return to the 30-yard line, Brentwood will begin this drive there. 1st and 10 as we get ready now to start this fourth quarter. Grace has been firmly in control of this game. A couple of hiccups along the way, but all in all, it's been a very well-played and well-coached game for these Cougars.
It absolutely has.
And the quarterback, Josh, is just now running with 12 seconds on the play clock. He is running across the field. He just had to run 60 yards to get to the huddle.
Yeah, it's just a very odd strategy. 3, 2, 1.
They quick snap it. It's a handoff up the middle.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, Gardner.
Oh, my. You do not want to see number 33 coming at you with that kind of force. Oh, man.
Gutierrez, you have been planted.
You have been planted by the Gardner.
No gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
That's one you get up and like, I'm just glad I held on to the football after that hit. My goodness.
I'm glad my helmet is still on.
I'm glad my head is still on.
Snap to Jennings. Pressure coming. Throws over the middle. Complete to Washington. Running away across the 40. And he's going to be chased down by Coleman Swain.
Oh, just too many times being beat over the top.
It's just those passes over the middle as the pocket is collapsing.
Yeah, the pressure's there. But just the secondary unable to fill those holes in that zone, I guess. And now Brentwood is in scoring position.
Yep, they move quickly down to the 21-yard line. And it's going to be a handoff, but Grace is there.
Yeah, Vadreen is just all over the field today.
We've called his name several times. Sturmer again in on that one, number 70. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, for as much as we call Andrew Gardner's name, Aaron Vadreen has been all over this field.
Yes, he has.
Oh, nice trip up.
A shoelace tackle on Jennings. Let's see who that was. Josh, Andrew Gardner.
Andrew Gardner.
No gain on the play, brings up 3rd down and 11. Josh, he had so much room out there headed toward that far sideline.
Had Gardner not tripped his foot, that might have gone for 6.
It might have.
But just an excellent job that time to bring up this long 3rd down.
Quick pass over the middle, complete again.
Wide open.
And into the end zone. That's Gabe Washington.
Just nobody home.
Yeah, that seam route has just been.
It's causing a lot of trouble.
It has. So don't get comfortable yet. 9:54 remaining in this ball game. Brentwood lined up for the extra point. Good snap and hold. The kick is away, and it is good. And it is 27-14. Grace in front. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Grace Game Day. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We are live in the Hope Church broadcast booth. And I'd like to say thank you to Allstate agent in White House, Monette Taylor. Her office is right there on Highway 110 in White House. Thank you for being a sponsor and a supporter of Grace Game Day this year. Listen, folks, if you've got any kind of insurance needs, I would encourage you to go talk to Monette Taylor. She will be very honest with you. She is a person of integrity. If you need somebody to just review your policy and let you know, hey, you've got great coverage, you're in good shape, or hey, this might be some gaps or blind spots, I would encourage you to go talk to her. Thank you, Monette Taylor, for supporting us this year. McGoy's kick is high, a little bit short. It bounces. McQuaid takes it on a bounce up to the 15-20. He's got a little bit of a space there, coming to the near sideline and brought down right at the 30-yard line.
All right, so now this is where you need that Cougar offense to put together a sustained drive here. Answer back, give that defense a chance to catch their breath. Put some more distance on that scoreboard.
Yes.
As the time is your friend here, up 2 scores, but you don't want a quick 3 and out. You don't want to turn over.
Yeah, what you'd really love to see here is about a 4 to 5 minute touchdown drive.
Yeah.
Snap to Stanley. He's going to give it to B.A. Running up the middle, bouncing through the hole. And he's brought down by Luke Weed. 2-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, we've called Luke Weed's name a bit tonight.
Yes, we have. Yeah, I would imagine this drive is going to be very deliberate from the Cougars. If for no other reason, Josh, as you mentioned already, the importance of giving this defense a breath. Snap to Stanley. He's going to give it to B.A. again. And he is met in the backfield by number 23 for Brentwood. And I don't have a
23 on the roster.
23 on our roster. So number 23 with a nice tackle there for a 2-yard loss. And I think, Josh, that's the second time tonight that I've seen the same Brentwood player stand over a player when he was tackled. And this time it was not even the person that tackled him. 3rd and 10. Clock is running as we are now under 8:20 remaining in the game. And it's going to be a give to B.A. up the middle. He's got room, makes somebody miss, and that's going to be first down yardage.
What a play.
3rd and 10, no problem. Give it to B.A.
Yeah, just hand it off on 3rd and 10 and trust your running back to pick up those hard yards. Excellent drive continuation here by this Cougar offense. That offensive line just able to create enough space and open that hole for B.A. to run through, and he did the rest, just dragging bodies over that 40-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, that was a great run for an all-state first down, and, Josh, that was an important first down. We needed that one.
Yeah, it keeps the drive alive, keeps the clock moving, lets that defense catch their breath.
1st and 10. Snap to Stanley. Gives it to B.A. trying to pick his spot. Number 23 is there again, and we're going the wrong direction. Forward progress is going to be stopped at the 38-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play.
Which is better than where he's getting up from at the 30-yard line.
She couldn't read the Spanish instructions.
So here we go, 2nd down and 13. Hicks in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep to him. All kinds of Bears in the backfield. He does a great job to spin forward for a yard.
Yeah, just this Brentwood defense is really starting to sell out to the run, and you have to wonder at what point is this ground and pound game setting up Cole to take a shot here, or maybe set up a quick screen to take advantage of the way that this Brentwood defense is really selling out to stop the run right now.
Yeah. Josh, you can even see right here the safeties are creeping up. Even on 3rd down and 12, the safeties are kind of creeping up a little bit.
Yeah, there's not a single defender past the 1st down marker.
So here we go, big play, 3rd and 12. Stanley's back, throws, caught by Porter. He's got space, up across the 50, and 1st down yardage.
And that's exactly what I just said. Get the ball out quick. Get it to a playmaker like Doug Porter. That short pass game, it takes advantage of that defense pressing in like that, and once he gets the ball out in space, he's able to pick up more than enough yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's an all-state 1st down that takes the Cougars into Bears territory at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. And most importantly is the clock is now running under 6 minutes remaining in this ball game.
So here we go with that Wildcat again. We got BA and Justice in the backfield.
It's going to go straight to BA. He fumbles it, and the Bears are able to get on it.
Oh, just a killer.
That's a tough one right there. The Bears are going to start this drive at the Cougars' 47-yard line.
Coach Russell is hot with the official on the sideline. I didn't see what it is that he's complaining about, but he is not happy. Now he's making his way out to the logo to have a conversation with these refs.
Yeah, there's something he saw that he did not like.
And the referees are having a conversation. Not sure what about.
Brentwood's trying to line up, and they're literally standing on top of the referees.
And he's telling the Grace players to go away.
So curious to see what this discussion is about. We've got 5:36 remaining in the ball game. Big thank you for tuning in to, wow, let's rewind.
Try that again.
Start over. Big thank you for tuning in to Grace Game Day tonight.
Now the ref is going to talk to the other sideline. Coach Garza down here pointing Grace Cougar ball.
Yeah, he's pointing the other way. Oh, now he had to find the coach. The coach is all the way over here on the numbers, and he does not like what he's being told. So, Josh, it appears that whatever Coach Russell saw was accurate in the eyes of the officials, because the Brentwood coach is obviously not happy with what he's being told right now. So I am very curious to see. I'm very curious to see an explanation here. And I'm also noticing, Josh, that the same Brentwood player that has stood over a couple of Cougars tonight at the end of a play just walked out of the group and walks toward the officials, pointing and shaking his head. So now the referee is coming over to talk to Coach Russell. And the Cougars offense is getting ready to go back on the field. Brentwood coach is out to the hash marks at midfield. They're motioning for him to go back. And so it looks like what we're going to be facing here is third down.
But I want to know what the call was. It's been a long conversation.
The sticks say 3rd and 10 on the other side of the field, but with that, Josh, I'm going to not even pretend that I know.
I have no idea what's going on. I know there was a fumble that was recovered by Brentwood. Coach Russell was having an absolute meltdown, which is uncharacteristic. Now we might get an announcement here.
It's very simple. Frio.
Oh, so there was an inadvertent whistle. That's what Coach Russell was upset about. BA stopped playing on the play. That's why he didn't chase the ball.
Yeah.
And,
I noticed he gave up on it, Josh.
Which is uncharacteristic. So that makes a lot of sense now. And instead of being a big turnover here on midfield, Grace has the ball on 3rd and 10.
No, it's not 3rd and 10.
We got a
third and 24. 3rd and 24.
I didn't know we were ever this far down the field.
Well, a lot's happened. We've been moved around a lot. We're like the poor teenage boy that's being dragged along by the most popular girl in school. You don't know where you are. You just, she likes me. She doesn't like me. She's going to go to the homecoming dance with me. She's not going to go. I don't know what's. Now the sticks are moving again.
I have no idea what's going on.
That
the
girl
sticks
is,
and the ball are not in the same
still
place.
Elusive tonight.
Yeah. We've got the 3rd down marker at the 42-yard line. We've got the ball spotted at the other 47-yard line.
All I know, Josh, is if these officials come up to this booth and say, hey, we need to see whatever footage you've got, I'm going to say, you guys figure it out.
Yeah.
Here's the computer. I don't even know what to show you anymore. So now we're going to mark it off all the way back to the Brentwood.
I'm assuming the spot they had was where the fumble was recovered. Maybe that's part of the confusion. As the ball was spotted, then there was the deliberation.
If there's an inadvertent whistle and you're going to replay the down, you got to go back to the original line of scrimmage, which would be.
Which I'm assuming is where we are now. So a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos, but it looks like the referees are making.
Here we go.
Putting the ball where it needs to be. So after all of that, it's going to be 3rd and what?
3rd and 13.
Now.
3rd and 14.
Finally ready to play football.
I mean, this game could be over by now.
Yeah, that was a very long process, but good job on these referees for getting together and making that play right.
5:36 remaining in the ball game. 3rd down and 14 for the Cougars. They're at the Bears' 43-yard line.
Yeah, this has to be 2 downs to pick up this 1st down.
Stanley's back, looking. Delayed give to B.A. He's got some space across the 40. 35-30. Makes a man miss. Fumble.
Oh, no. Good job. He did not see that guy coming from behind.
Oh, my goodness.
But good job. Oh.
And now we got flags.
That was a flop. Come on. That was a flop. He was the one pulling the Grace player on the ground who had the ball, and then he throws himself backwards. Do we have a replay of that? They're saying the Grace player threw him down. I did not see that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, he was laying on top of B.A. long after the play.
Yeah, just yanking and yanking.
And Gardner told him to get off of him with his hands. So, at that point, he's standing up for his teammate. So they're going to call unsportsmanlike conduct against Gardner.
What did he just say?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it's first down.
He said it's 4th down. I was like, no, it's not. It's a dead ball foul after a first
These
down.
referees
There
are
we
having
go.
some trouble right now.
Thank you. There we go. So it's a first down. The first down is going to go down to where he was tackled, or technically where the football was recovered, where the fumble was recovered.
Yeah.
And then they're going to back off the 15 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 10 because it's a dead ball foul. You cannot assess it and call it an additional yardage.
It's not going to be a 1st and 25. So we need to get the chains correctly marked here.
Except the chains are at the 39 and the line of scrimmage is at the 42.
Yeah,
There's no reason for this to be 1st down and 13.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the chains.
And now they're moving the chains.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
A lot of confusion going on right now.
McQuay, 35, 30. Taken down at the 24.
That's how you make up for that penalty.
So that is an all-state first down. Wow. My brain feels like a bowl of scrambled eggs.
Yeah, that was so much confusion.
Wind that clock. There we go. We're approaching 4.5 minutes remaining in this ball game. Cougars on a drive right now that they hope may salt this game away. Snap to Stanley. They're going to give it to McQuay.
Good
Makes
move.
a man miss in the backfield.
Good move
Cuts
again.
back inside.
Oh, there
to the
you
20,
go.
the 15. He's going to score!
What a play. And that was all justice that time.
What a run for Justice McQuay.
Yeah, just put his foot in the ground, planted, had a great move in the backfield, and another great move to turn that upfield. And I don't even know if he got touched on that touchdown run. Just what an unbelievable run that was.
That touchdown brought to you by Biomax. Now they're going to line up for the extra point, brought to you by Hager Family Law. Low snap, blocked extra point,
Again.
picked up by number 23, and it's going to be Vadrine and Gardner. And
my
Gardner
goodness.
just took him. I want you to know there's no way anywhere at any time that I would want Andrew Gardner chasing me.
No.
That is what nightmares are made of.
Yeah, and him and Aaron Vadrine have just been all over this field. And that's twice now that Graves has had the hustle to stop Brentwood from getting an easy 2 points.
Yes, that's the third extra point that has not been successful. And as you mentioned, the second one they've had to chase down to keep points off the board. So great job by Vadrine and Gardner for running that down.
Absolutely.
4:13 remaining in this ball game. And Grace is going to get ready now to kick off to Brentwood. This kickoff brought to you by Harley's. King is going to drive this one deep into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. Brentwood will begin this drive at the 25-yard line. I want to make mention again, guys, if I encourage you to go to Scoop and Grind, 3 miles away from this campus here, the upper campus. Go toward Chapel Hill, go down the spur toward Chapel Hill, turn left at Highway 64. And it will be very, very shortly on your left. Red sign, white lettering, Scoop and Grind. Go in there and see them. Tell them that you heard about them on Grace Game Day, and you'll receive 10% off of your purchase. Scoop and Grind. Braden Jennings bringing the Bears offense back onto the field. It's going to be a play-action fake. He's going to keep it up the middle. And once again, Vadrine is there to make a play. Two-yard gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Clock running under 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. Josh, you know, I guess Brentwood is just kind of dialing this one in because they are in no hurry to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not at all.
As the play clock is now reaching 5. Snap to Jennings. Another keeper being chased, running away, and he is going to be brought down by Elijah Hicks. And Hicks is down, slow to get up. Helped to his feet by Wyatt Buchanan. That was a violent collision.
Yeah, it was.
Third down and 5. And once again, Josh, the play clock's at 10, and they haven't even completely broken their huddle.
Yeah,
they're going to have to hurry to get this
4-3.
snap off. 2, 1, and they don't.
I don't understand why they're taking so long to snap the ball. You're down 33-14. There's 2.5 minutes to go. You know, you would think you'd be in a 2-minute style offense, and they're running every second off of that play clock.
And that time they ran an extra one off, and it results in a delay of game. And so 3rd and 5. Now Josh becomes 3rd and 10. And it's unnecessary. And it's happened multiple times tonight.
Yeah, those are those self-inflicted wounds that you don't want to have as a football team. So this time they decided not even to run the play clock.
He's just going to heave that one off his back foot. And
it's
how's
caught.
that caught in triple coverage? Unbelievable.
I don't think anybody saw the football.
And Hicks brings him down. But, Josh, that was just
a miracle heave. He just threw that up to the heavens. It was like Gabe Washington's down there somewhere.
And I don't know that they got – I think they went too fast.
Yeah, I don't think they were set.
We are the clock should be running, and we're seconds away from the 2-minute timeout. Clock's running now, and we'll see if they get a snap off. I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, I don't.
And that's going to take us to the 2-minute time. Well, I guess the official said we don't need a 2-minute timeout tonight.
So what was the stoppage for a while ago then?
I don't even know.
Yeah, just more confusion.
Yeah, we just rolled right through the 2-minute timeout.
Well, I'm trying to understand what happened before that. As Brentwood got the completion, they rushed the line of scrimmage, they snapped the ball, the officials blew it dead. Unless there was a penalty, now they're blowing this play dead.
What in the world is going on? They may have just figured out that they were supposed to stop it at 2 minutes. But at this point, you've already run another play. You can't go put 2 minutes back on the clock. He was reaching for his microphone to say something. Now he...
Unbelievable.
This is the 2-minute timeout at 1:39.
Yeah, you don't want to be overly critical of these guys have a hard job, but these last couple of minutes have been very, very confusing. We had a big completion. Brentwood rushes to the line of scrimmage to try to go tempo. The refs blow it dead for what appeared to be no reason. The clock continues to run. It runs to 2 minutes. They run another play after the 2 minutes. They line up for another play.
They just had them put 6 seconds back on the clock.
Yeah, this hasn't been a great couple of minutes here. As I think probably there's a lot of confusion in this stadium right now.
I did hear a Grace fan as he winds up and throws deep for Washington. Grace is there, broken up, incomplete. Coleman Swain.
Great coverage.
I heard one of the Grace fans right below us, Josh, that said you should have called that 20 seconds ago. No lies detected.
But again, these guys have a hard job.
I wouldn't want to do it.
And even with all the confusion, kudos to these guys for getting together and making the right calls, even if it's unpopular, even if it's going to be, late or, having to make somebody mad. They've done the right thing.
Yeah, they have. Handoff, first down yardage and more inside the 20 and tripped up inside the 15. Gutierrez on the carry. And Josh, I'm trying to see who that was. I believe that was Christian Henry on the stop. And it's first down and 10 from the 14-yard line. Clock hitting 1:20 remaining in the ballgame. And it's going to be a keeper for Jennings, and he's got nowhere to go.
Yep.
Brought down by Braden Gregory and Wyatt Buchanan.
Yeah, and those are two other guys who, outside of Vadrine and Gardner, who have just been making their presence felt.
Yeah, we've called Braden Gregory's name several times tonight.
Yeah, he's been a force in the middle on that run defense. And Wyatt Buchanan also has been a force. He's been causing so much disruption in the backfield. And when you have guys like that, it frees up space for Andrew Gardner and Vadrine to come in. And, that play was there. Oh, my goodness. What was that?
Well, we've
Aaron
got a flag.
Vadrine, I guess, instigated that, and the quarterback just kind of shoves him to the ground after the play. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty with 29 seconds to go when you're trying to score. Just not a smart play that time. Emotions are running high out here.
We'll get the call from the official here. No. And it should be a 10-second runoff, shouldn't it, Josh? Either a timeout or a 10-second runoff?
He called second down, and then it's a third down. And, yeah, I'm not sure if the clock was running. It was after the play.
Yeah, it was running.
I can't see the scoreboard.
I'm sorry. No, it was not, Josh. It was an incomplete pass.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
It was an incomplete pass.
You know what? It's been a long week tonight.
It I'm sure these officials are thinking the same thing.
Just trying to keep up. Jennings is back. Looking deep and incomplete. And we
Christian Henry knocks it down, and Elijah Hicks is like, hey, man, I had an interception. And he's like, hey, I got the incomplete pass.
And we have been within 5 minutes of game clock for what feels like the last hour and a half.
Yeah, it's been a long end of this game.
This has come to a screeching halt here
and
late in the game.
And nothing says the district home opener like 4 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties in one game.
Oh, man. 4th down and 25.
Yeah, long way to go here.
24 seconds remaining. And Brentwood is going to use their final timeout. And why not, Josh? You can't take it with you.
Yeah.
Apparently, somewhere tucked away in that play call sheet, there is a 25-yard play on 4th down with 23 seconds left.
Well, they need a 29-yard play.
In a 19-point game. So we're consulting the play sheet for that good old 20-point touchdown. 23 seconds remaining. 4th down and 25. Jennings is back. Quick pass, and nobody was looking.
No, and again, Wyatt Buchanan was in there like a rocket.
Yes, sir.
And he just forced that quarterback to have to make a throw quickly. The receivers are running downfield. They're trying to get to the first down sticks, and he's not able to get any kind of rhythm in that throw as that pressure was in his face before he could even get the ball in his hands.
So Grace is going to come out in the best formation of them all. Victory formation. We're going to take the snap. Cole Stanley is going to put his knee to the turf. And Grace is going to break this 3-game losing streak. There's the knee. The clock is running. And there you have it. Your final score tonight from Clyde Perkins Stadium. Grace Community Cougars, 33. Brentwood Christian Bears, 14. What a solid all-around game, Josh, for Grace.
Yeah. Just a great game, a great way to start district play. Pretty dominant home win. Really controlled everything from the opening kickoff. The defense got their feet underneath them early. The running game got going. It freed up some of those quick passing games. Your playmakers made plays. You can't really ask for more than what you got tonight. And what a response from this Grace Cougar team after the adversity that they've had over the last couple of weeks with injuries and sickness, to just come out here and have a dominant performance as we get district play started the right way.
Yes, sir. Yep, that's the way to do it. Great job all around. And Grace is victorious by the score of 33-14. So, Josh, 1-0 in district play. And
that's how you like it.
It feels good. It feels good. Great game tonight for the Cougars. Just solid performance. Great coaching, play calling. This is exactly what you want. This is how you want it to go down. And so great job tonight. And we're just excited that district play is here. And the games really, really do count at this point. And you love starting it off 1-0. And so we're going to look ahead to next week as volleyball is going to continue. We've got a couple of volleyball matchups coming up. The Grace Lady Cougars are going to have a home game on Tuesday against Cushing. And then on Thursday night, they're going to go to Brook Hill for a big matchup there. And then, Josh, next Friday night is also going to be I'm sorry, I do apologize. The next Friday night, Grace football on Friday night will play at Brook Hill. My eyes just slipped down to October the 9th, and I thought we were traveling to Austin next week, but we're not. So Next week, volleyball at home against Cushing on Tuesday, volleyball away at Brook Hill on Thursday, and football away at Brook Hill on Friday. And so that is what we'll be looking at next week. But again, tonight, this is what you like to see.
Absolutely.
Victorious in the end. And so we are going to, begin to break down the stuff, Josh, and move on to the next task. So, Josh, it's a pleasure as always. Thank you, my friend.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight to Grace Game Day. It's been our privilege to bring you the action. Grace is victorious tonight in the district opener over Brentwood. Grace 33, Brentwood 14. And until next time, so long, everybody.